गाओ सब हिली मिली राधे 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 राधे, गाओ सब हिली गाओ सब हिली मिली राधे 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 राधे, गाओ कहूँ नाम गाते जब राधे, श्वास श्वास जब राधे 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 राधे, श्वास जब तक जाऊँ तब हूँ तो राधे, सुमेरिय नित्य छवि राधे 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 राधे, राधे राधे राधे, गाओ सब हिली मिली राधे 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 राधे, करऊ कीर्तन या जप राधे, ध्यान सहित करु राधे 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 राधे, एक ध्यान कर मन महाराधे, खड़ी सामने राधे 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 राधे, तू जो ध्यान करहु नित राधे, मिलहि बेगी अब राधे 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 राधे, राधे राधे राधे, गाओ सब हिली मिली राधे 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 राधे, निज गुरु इष्ट भक्ति में राधे, रहा अनन्य मति राधे 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 राधे, सब महारहा कृपालु तब राधे, है भाव रखु राधे 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 राधे, गाओ सब हिली मिली राधे 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 राधे, गाओ सब हिली अलबेली सरकार की जय। Just change with him.
I don't want to sing.
Bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. What should we stand up in front here? Jagat Gurutam Sri Kripalu Mahaprabhu, who is the Panchvi Moola Jagat Guru, only the fifth original Jagat Guru. Jagat Guru means Guru of the whole world, the whole universe. Before him there were four. First, Jagat Guru Shankaracharya, then Jagat Guru Nimbarkacharya, Jagat Guru Ramanujacharya, and Jagat Guru Madhavacharya. This title Jagat Guru is very important. Even Sri Krishna is called Jagat Guru. So, Jagat Guru Tam, Sri Kripalu Mahaprabhu, he wrote many books, thousands and thousands of bhajan, kirtan, Prem Ras Madira, Braj Ras Madhuri, Yugal Shatak, Yugal Ras, Bhakti Shatak, Radha Govind Geet, Shama Sham Geet, etc. He's also delivered thousands and thousands of divine lectures for the upliftment of the worldly souls in the world who are under Maya and suffering. One of the book I mentioned, Radha Govind Geet, contains 11,111 dohas, divine couplets, containing all the philosophy of all the Vedas, all the Puranas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, all the Gita, all the scriptures. Besides that, thousands and thousands of verses that were not even put in book. Tonight I'm going to briefly go through one of the verses, and hopefully it will help us in our lives spiritually. Jag se na dukh sukh Govind Radhe, yate jag se raga dvesh, जग से न राग द्वेष बता दे. This is the verse. We'll sing it a little bit first, and then I'll explain briefly. Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radhe Radhe Govind Govind Radha. Oh Radhe Radhe Govind. Radhe Govind Govind Radhe 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 Govind, Govind Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, Radhe Govind, Govind Radhe. जग से ना सुख दुख, जग से ना दुख सुख, गोविंद राधे। याते जग से न राग द्वेष, बता दे जग सुख, गोविंद राधे। याते जग से न राग द्वेष, बता जग, याते जग से न राग द्वेष, बता दे। याते जग से न राग द्वेष, बता दे। राधे गोविंद, गोविंद राधे, राधे राधे गोविंद, गोविंद राधे, राधे राधे गोविंद, गोविंद राधे, राधे राधे गोविंद, गोविंद राधे। जग से न दुख सुख, गोविंद राधे। No, there's no happiness, no sorrow. Dukh, sukh. Dukh means sorrow, suffering. Sukh means happiness. Jag se na sukh dukh govind radhe. There's no happiness to be found in any person or object in the world. Tasmad dukhatmakam nasti neva kinchit sukhatmakam. Vishnu Puran. The scripture says the same thing. Very briefly, if there is happiness to be found in any person or object in the world, then we should all get happiness from that. In the same way, there's suffering, pain in any person or object, it should all give us pain. That person or object should all give us pain or happiness, pain or suffering. One person is finding happiness in drinking alcohol, smoking cigarette, drinking alcohol, eating meat, going to party. Another person, if you even he gets close to alcohol or meat or cigarette, wants to vomit, gets so much suffering and pain. One person is given happiness to someone, that same person, another person is getting pain and suffering from the same person. If you mix sugar and water or just eat sugar, it tastes sweet to everyone. Anything that is made from sugar, ice cream, cake, it will taste sweet to everyone. Anything salty, you mix salt, it tastes salty to everyone. In the same way, if there's happiness in any person or object in the world, it should give happiness to everyone. And if there's pain and suffering in any person or object, you should give pain and suffering to everyone. So there's nothing like that in the world. because of our ignorance and attachment, our selfishness. If someone fulfills our selfishness, does what we want, we get happiness. I love you. And the same person doesn't fulfill our selfishness, or our selfish aim comes to harm, they harm our selfishness. I hate you. It's a divine law. Shankar Bhagwan says to Parvati in the Ramayana, Jate kachuni swarat जाते कछु निज स्वार्थ होई ता पर ममता करे सब कोई. Shankar Bhagwan is saying to Parvati in the Ramayana, where there is selfishness, where there is love, when selfishness is fulfilled, where there is some idea of selfish gain, love, affection. Bless you. This is a divine law. We are all selfish. Sarva swartham samihate. We don't like to hear this. I am not selfish. Difficult for us to see our own faults. We like to find fault with everyone. I hate this one. I don't like that one. This one is like this and that one is like that. And you? I am saint. I don't have any fault. Kag Basundaji says to Guruji in the Ramayana, Manas roga kachuka mai gai. He says there's only a few, there are many. Ahai sabake. As long as we are under Maya, everyone has all of them. All the faults. Sabke sab. Hai sabke. But luck hi biralan hi paaye. It's extremely difficult for us to see the worldly soul, to see how bad they are, we are. What prevents us from seeing how bad we are? That thing called ego, ahankar, abhiman, pride. It doesn't allow us to see. It will not go against itself. Somebody go alone in the room somewhere and ask yourself, am I proud? Every part, every fraction has a natural love for the whole and wants to become one with it. All rivers naturally flow to the ocean, etc. So, we, the individual souls, being eternal part, fraction of Shri Krishna, naturally love and want only Shri Krishna. And who is Shri Krishna? The Vedas say, Raso Vaisahara Sagvam Hivayam Labdva Nandi Bhavati. Taittiriya Upanishad, chapter 2, verse 7. The Vedas say Shri Krishna is Ras, he is bliss, happiness, Sukh. अपने को नहीं जानते, जो अपने को शरीर मानते हैं, वो सबसे बड़ा मूर्ख. One who does not know who they are, the person who identifies with the body, he is the greatest fool. It means all of us fall in that category. We don't like to hear it. Nobody can call me a fool. I am such an educated person. Angel for a son. A little while afterwards, the parent says, son, beta, please bring my slippers for me. And the child continued to sit, didn't hear. Didn't you hear I tell you I said to bring my slippers? Continue sitting. Ramesh! I'm telling you bring my slippers and you continue sitting? Very loud. My God, Rakshas paida kiya. A Rakshas demon for a son. Ooh. A little while ago was an angel, now suddenly became a Rakshas. Because he didn't fulfill our selfishness. This is what we call love and hate. Somebody does, parent, child, brother, sister, mother, father, whoever. They do what we want, have the best son, the best mommy, the best father, the best husband, the best wife. And they don't do what you want. It's all based on selfishness and ignorance. We have to realize, first to begin, the saints also come in this world. Tulsidas, Surdas, Meera, Tukaram, Nanak, Gauram Mahaprabhu, Kripalu Mahaprabhu. If there was pain and suffering in the world, they would have experienced this. So knowing that, Yate jag se na raga dvesh. Rag means love, attachment. Dvesh means hate, enmity. One is positive attachment, one is negative attachment. Both remember that time. Yam yam bhapi smaram bhav. Smaran, remember. Whatever you remember that time. That's where we're going to go, what we're going to become. Where you're going to go. Whether you love or hate. What we're going to remember, where our mind is attached. I told you attachment is two types. Love, hate. Both the mind gets attached. The bhajan we just sang, we were saying, Udasi Rahu. Don't have bad feeling for anyone. Remain neutral. You have to practice. It doesn't happen like by itself. Knowledge, true knowledge. Many of us, we've been in Satsang a long time. We hear all the philosophy. But we are so careless and lazy. We don't keep refreshing it. One, we don't practice. And in every moment we get in this big state of craziness. We lose everything. We become so angry. Krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammoha smriti vibrama, smriti banshat buddhinasho, buddhinashat pranashyati. When someone doesn't do what we want, when our desire is not fulfilled, what happens? we get angry. Kamat krodho bhijayate. Greed and anger, the root cause is desire. When a desire is fulfilled, greed, lobh, na jatu kamaha kaman apabhogena shamyati havishya krishna vartmeva bhuya eva vivardhate. Bhagavad. The Bhagavad says, fulfilling a desire is like pouring ghee, fuel into fire. People do Hava. Indraya namaha swaha, Ganaya namaha swaha. When you pour the ghee, the clarified butter in the fire, temporarily first it goes down, and then what happens? It gets bigger. When we fulfill a desire in the world, temporarily you dissatisfy, and then you want more. The desire increases. It doesn't get less. And when our selfish desire is not fulfilled, we get angry. And Sri Krishna says in chapter 2 verse 63, from anger, what happens when anger comes in the mind? From anger comes delusion. From delusion, loss of memory. When we lose our memory, we lose the power to discriminate. And everything is destroyed. Everything. So it's important to understand. No one can, whatever happens to us, we blame. We like to blame this and blame that one and blame everyone. In the Ramayana, in the Ramayana, Naraji is saying to Himalaya, Naraji said to Himalaya, the father of Parvati, Durga, the mother of the universe. Himalaya, listen. Jo vidhi likha lilad. Who writes our destiny? Brahma. Vidhi means Brahma. Forehead. The creator, Brahma. Where does he write our destiny? On the forehead. Lalat, Lilad, Bhal. Where does destiny come from? Does it fall from the sky? Is written in some book? Panchang? Patra? No. Purva janma kritam karma tad daivamiti kathyate hitopadesh. The scriptures tell us the actions we perform in our past life, out of the free will that God has given to us. God gives us free will. Shri Krishna says in Gita, Karmanyevadhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetu bhurmate sangostva karmani. Chapter 2 verse 47 Gita. I give you the right to perform action. I give you free will. God is saying. Everyone. Do whatever you want. Good, bad, mixture. But ma phaleshu kadachana. I don't give you the right to determine, decide the fruit. God says, I reserve that right to give the fruit. You do good action, I will give you good fruit. You do bad action, I'll give you bad fruit. Avashyameva bhoktavyam kritam karma shubha shubham mahabharata. You will have to bear the fruits of your good action as well as bad action. Cannot escape. No one can come and do some simidini and fix it. No other form of life. Katum mayoyam purushat asmat katum kurvit, the Vedas are saying only human beings, the actions we perform bears fruits, good and bad. That's why even Devatas, people pray to Devatas, the god of fire, Indra, the king of heaven, the god of rain, Kuber, the god of wealth, Indrai, Namaha Swaha, Ganai, Namaha Swaha, etc. Because we want to go to heaven. But those same Devatas are praying for what? This thing we have, you call human body. Bade bhagya manushya tanu pava Sudha. Naradji is saying, Brahma, according to the actions we perform in the past life, his note of it, accordingly he will write our destiny. And what he has written, where in the forehead? Deva Danuja Narana, no Devata, no God, no Rakshas, Danuj, no human being, no Rishi Muni, nobody can change that. No one. A lot of people say, don't worry with all of that. I can change it. Just give me a few $100. Then in other words, people claim to be better than Bhagwan. This is a divine law. You claim you can do all those things, stop reading Ramayana, don't touch the Gita, Ramayana, Bhagavad. We should not blame anyone. We don't know what we did. How many murders we have committed? Uncountable lifetimes. A little thing happened and we run here, run. Forget about Bhagwan. We start praying to Bhoot and Pret, ghosts and spirit. And you know what happens when you do that? Shri Krishna says in Gita, Yanti devatan devan pitrin yanti pitipataha bhutani yanti bhuteja yanti madhyaji no pimam. Chapter 9 verse 25 Gita. Read it. Those who pray to Devatas, celestial beings, they will go to heaven, they'll become Devatas. Those who pray to the ancestors, Pitris, they will go to the abode of the Pitri, they'll become ancestors. Those who pray to Bhoot and Pret, ghosts and spirits, because of greed, they will become ghosts and spirit in the next life. And Yanti Madhyaji no Pimam, and those who pray to Sri Krishna will go to Sri Krishna. What do we want? We want to become Bhoot and Pret. Be careful. If things are happening not right, it means you didn't, something you did in the past life. It may not be this life, it doesn't have to be. Past life. We don't know what. And we have to, all the scriptures are telling us, we have to. No one can escape from that. And next thing, God and the saint are showing their grace day and night, 24 hours. All a true saint, when you meet a true saint, a true guru, all he can do is to give kripa, grace. But we have to make a vessel to receive it. The saint says, I'm giving milk free. Bring a pot, a vessel, container. So we bring a container, a bucket, a container, but the underneath part is missing. the bottom part, what's going to happen? All will fall out. There's a heavy thunderstorm falling outside, heavy rain. You want to collect some rainwater, you take a bucket and you put it outside, but you put the bucket upside down. All the rain will fall, none will go inside. So according to our vessel, the part, vessel means the heart, the mind, how much bhakti you do, how much purity is in the heart and the mind, so much grace Guru will be able to shower, God will shower. Otherwise, you don't have a vessel, where he's going to put it? In your head? Nobody can take away. People say, somebody's taken away my bhakti, taken. That person has such a good vessel to pull away from you, a magnet. According to your vessel, you're going to get, but you can make a better vessel, that vessel better, or you can destroy it. Make it worse. You have gotten some kripa, then you get in kusang. You start doing wrong things. Keeping negative thoughts in your mind, getting angry, eating and drinking wrong things. Tamasic. So you're destroying the vessel. You yourself is causing harm. Nobody can take away from anybody. Bhakti not sort of thing anybody can just pass and grab from you. You have $100, somebody pass and pick your pocket. It's a divine thing. You have to have a vessel to get it. Your better vessel, you get more. And you don't get from people in the world, from Bhagavan, from a saint who is Bhagavan personified. We have no knowledge, no philosophy, we think we know everything. It's there. We have to, all we got to do is to read, listen. We don't have time. And we don't want to practice. How are we going to blame? It's important to understand all of this. So, certain things we can't do anything about. Never mind. Next doha. सुनहु भरत भावी प्रबल बिलखि कहु मुनिनाथ रामा बिलखि कहु मुनिनाथ हानि लाभ जीवन मरण जशप जश विधि घात रामा जशप जश विधि घात राम Bharat had gone to visit Nani and Nana, Bharat and Shatrughan. At the same time, Kaikai he had asked for 2 boon from Dashrath, Raja Dashrath, King Dashrath. Coronation of Ram was about to happen. She asked for 2 boon, that Bharat be made king instead, and Ram be banished to the forest for 14 years. Shri Ram. Dashrath, Raja Dashrath had no choice but to give, this is 2 boons he had promised him. She literally saved his life. So Ram was banished, and because he did not return, Dashrath also gave up his life. He died. A message was sent to who asked to tell Bharat to return to Ayodhya. Come quickly, but don't tell him why. Bharat came. And when he heard the news that Sri Ram, whom he loved more in his life, was banished to the forest by his mother, Kaikeyi, and that his father Dashrath had died, Bharatji became inconsolable, crying. The Guru, Vasishtha, Lord among saints, among Muninath, he said, Bharat, listen, destiny is very powerful. Bhavi, Prabal, very powerful. Not in your hand. Hani, Labh, Hani, loss, Labh, gain. Jivan, Maran, life, death. Birth, death. Yash, Apajash, fame, dishonor are all in the hands of destiny. And where does destiny come from? It falls from the sky. It's written in some stars. No. We make destiny. We make destiny. Don't blame anyone. Is blaming and crying destiny not going to help? Tusiraji says in the Ramayana, Kadar means close in English word, coward, darpok. Kadar man ka ek adhara, alasi pukara. Alasi means lazy. The lazy, the coward.